Across the nation, Australians are feeling the rising cost of living. It'll be one of the key issues in the looming federal election. Many families are finding their grocery budgets aren't stretching as far as they normally would. The war in Ukraine and recent floods are putting pressure on suppliers. Fresh vegetables are scarce, even frozen veggies are in short supply. Lina Jabaili is a food stylist and photographer at the Lebanese Plate. She says families are starting to feel the price hike.
Everything is definitely getting a lot more expensive, and having quite a few mouths around the dinner table to feed. We really are all starting to feel the pinch. A lot of families are really struggling. Things are getting really expensive. The petrol prices are insane. My family's actually been in ISO the last couple of weeks. So part of it is like, well, thank goodness for that, because we didn't have to go and come and have to fill up petrol with those crazy prices. It's really tough on a lot of families out there.
We saw this week fresh broccoli jump to $7 a kilo. Potatoes and cabbage are other examples of veggies that have increased in price by a whopping 75% in some supermarkets. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. This hike could last at least 6 months. Woolies has flagged that shelf prices overall could rise 2 to 3%. It's upped retail prices on red meat and packaged grocery lines following wholesale cost increases from its suppliers. But it's noted some items are still staying low, such as avocados and chicken. And as we reported last week, manufacturer SPC has announced a rare rise in the cost of its tinned goods. Nicole Constable runs a national program on healthy eating and affordable cooking at Oz Harvest. She says there's lots of ways to cut weekly costs.
Buy on special, look what's on special, look for those yellow tags in the supermarket and shop accordingly. So buy in season, so fruit and veggies, buy in season. If that's too expensive as well, buy frozen. You can buy good quality frozen fruits and vegetables that have got the same nutrient value as the fresh produce. Another thing is get creative with your meals. So relying on that meat and poultry, instead try and use some lentils or some chickpeas, or in that spaghetti bolognese, put a can of beans in there to just stretch that meal, to make that meal go further. Another thing I always suggest is use it up. Use what's in your pantry, your fridge and your freezer before going to the grocery store, so you're only shopping for what you really need.